Dear students, I would like to congratulate the student who has commented all the answers in the comment section. Thank you for commenting below the video and keep practicing. Hello students, how are you all? I hope you are fit and fine at your home. Dear students, here we study English and I would like to welcome you all to my YouTube channel. Dear students, here we have been studying tenses, the types of tenses, and already we have completed four tenses, four subtenses, that is present tense, in present tense, simple present tense, present continuous tense, present perfect tense, and the last one, that is present perfect continuous tense. Now dear students, here we are going to learn one more very important types of tenses, that is past tense. Yes student, it is very important. And in this video we are going to learn how to make negative interrogative and negative interrogative in the past tense. Okay students, so before moving forward, I would like to request you to subscribe my channel if you are new on my channel, as well as like it, share it to your friends, and do not forget to comment below the video. Dear students, if you want to support me, click on the thanks button and you can support me. Thank you students. With this introduction, let's start with the next tense, that is past tense. First of all, let me tell you why do we use past tense. When do we use past tense? It is very important. Grammatically, using past tense is very important students, because most of the time the student makes mistakes while making it negative as well as interrogative. Okay, so let's start with the meaning of simple past tense or past tense. When do we use past tense students? See here, if you want to show the past action or the actions which are occurred in the past tense, past time, that time we can use this tense, that is past tense. Past tense means what now student? Past time, the actions which are occurred in the past time, okay, earlier, before, okay, so that is called as past. The tense which shows the action in the past time. Okay students, understood? The past time means the time which is passed away. Okay, have you understood when do we use past tense? If you want to show any incident, experience, or any event or any incident that is passed away actually in the past time, that time we use the past tense. Okay, now here, as we have learned, there are four subtenses in the present tense. In the same way, here are also there are four subtypes of the past tense. Okay, the first one is simple past tense, the second one past continuous tense, and the third one past perfect tense, and the fourth one past perfect continuous tense. Dear students, here I will be making four videos for the four separate subtenses of past tense. So first of all, let's try to understand and learn simple past tense. When do we use simple past tense? It is very important to understand now. When do we use simple past tense? As we have learned, when do we use simple present tense? In the same way here, when do we use simple past tense? Yeah. First of all, the first uses of the simple past tense is that if you want to show any past action, okay, that time we use the past tense. Okay, the incident, the experience, the event occurred in the past tense, that time we use simple past tense. Okay students, to show an action in the past with the referring to its time student. If you want to refer the time, also very important, referring time is also very important here. Okay, now next one, to show the action in the past time. Just now I have told you, if you want to mention, if you want to show, if you want to talk or write about the action which is passed away actually. Okay, now here one more important thing, the habit. If you want to mention or if you want to talk about the habit of a person or a action that is occurring on the regular basis, that time we use past simple past tenses. See, just now I have told you regular activity. If you want to show the regular activity, that time we use simple past tense. Without further ado, let's start with the example student. First of all, before having the example, let's try to understand the structure. Again student, before having the structure, again I would like to request here that if you found this video useful to you, and if you find it comprehensive, and then I would like to request you subscribe right now my channel if you are new on my channel. Like it, share it to your friends, as well as comment below the video, students. Again, I would like to request, if you want to support me, click on the thanks button and you can support me. Let's move further, student. Let's have the structure now. Okay, we know that the structure of the sentence, in any sentence there will be subject plus verb plus object, otherwise complement will be there. Okay, student. So what will be the structure in the past simple past tense, student? Subject will be there. Now here in this structure, second form of verb will be used. We shall use second form of the verb. In the first video already I have told you the three forms of verb: present form, past form and past participle. Okay, these are very important things in the past tense. Subject will be there and second form of the verb will be there. Let me give you example of the second form or the past form of the verb. See, for example, student, most of the time past form of the verb is formed by adding ed to the main or root verb. Okay, student, for example, cook is the root verb. Okay, now we can add ed to it. For example, cooked. Okay, again one more, ask. Ask is the root form of the verb. We can add ed to it and we can make asked. Okay, student, understood? Now, for example, again some exceptions are there. For example, speak is the root form of the verb and spoke, here we do not add what, ed to it. Okay, so this is exception. For example, again write. Okay, then here we will not add ed to it, but the past form of it is wrote. Okay, so this is the second form of verb. This is the first form of verb. The third form will be different. For example, cook, cook, cooked. Ask, ask, asked. Speak, spoke, spoken will be the third form. Write, wrote, written will be the third form. Okay, students, have understood? You might have better understood the second form or the past form of the verb. And it is very important to know, many students make mistakes here while making the past form. For example, the past form of put. Dear students, can you tell me? Type your answer in the comment section. Okay, what is the past form of the put? Okay, because it is also an exception. Many students tells that the past form of put is putted. Okay, the past form of cut is cutted. Okay, dear students, it is completely wrong actually, so that you should know the exceptional form of some of the verbs. For example, the second form or the past form of put is put only. Okay, and the second form of cut or the past form of cut is cut only. Okay, so the exceptions also you should know, students. Okay, students, have you understood this much? Very good. Let's move further. See, let's have examples now, student. Here some of the examples I have written here for you, or actually I have typed here to save the time. Let's have, and after this we are going to learn how to make it negative and interrogative as well as interrogative negative. See, Papa went to market yesterday. Yes, first definition we have seen that if you want to mention the past action referring to the time, so yesterday refers to the time, student. Yesterday tells us clearly that the action has taken place in the past time. Okay, so Papa is a subject here and went is a verb here, the second form of verb. Okay, understood, students? Now next we are going to have the example. Here I spoke to her. In this sentence, I is subject, spoke is the second form of verb. Okay, to her is the object. Okay, prepositional object we can, prepositional phrase we can say. Okay, so this is also prepositional phrase. Market is object here. Okay, in the same way this is the preposition, then this is the object. Understood? So I spoke to her. So spoke is the second form of the verb. Now see, student, one more. He often played chess. He is subject here. Of played is the second form of verb and chess is the direct object we can say. Okay, student, have understood? Very good. Now see again. Grandmother daily told. Okay, grandmother is the subject, told is the second form of the verb. Okay, students, me stories. So here direct object and indirect object, both objects are there. Understood, student? So most important thing is subject and the second form of the verb in the subject. For example, Papa went to the market. This went is the second form of go. Okay, now I spoke to her. So spoke is the second form of speak. Okay, Yes. Now he often played chess. Played is the second form of play. Okay, so here the say past form is formed by adding ed to it. Then grandmother daily told. Told is the second form of or past form of tell. This is also excellent. Have understood, students? Now let's try to learn how to make it negative and interrogative. To make negative and interrogative or interrogative negative, it is very important to understand the rule now. Okay. Whenever we want to make a negative, okay students, then it is very important to have a helping verb in the sentence. Then for example, just I will give you one example. I spoke English. So I is the subject here, spoke is the second form of the verb, and this is the object. I am not going to talk about object more here. So subject and object is there. Now how to make it negative of this sentence? Okay, the sentence which is in the past tense. Dear students, you know that if you want to make a negative, we require what? The helping verb. What do we require? Helping verb. For example, helping verb we require. Which are the helping verbs? For example, helping verbs are the verbs of be, we can say. The forms of the be we require to make negative and interrogative. For example, the present form is am and are. Okay, the past form was, were. Okay, as well as the present form do, does, and the past form did. Okay, the forms of the have, and has in the present tense and had in the present tense. Otherwise we require modal auxiliary verbs. Okay student, in this sentence do we see any of these helping verbs? No, we do not see. Then what do we do to make it negative? See student, if present tense is there, am, is, are can be used to make negative. If past tense is there, in past continuous tense, okay, continuous tense, am, is, are, was, were can be used. Otherwise in present tense, do, does can be used. In past tense, did can be used to make negative. Okay students, now see, I did not. When we take did here, then we have to change the second form of the verb into the first form of verb. So the spoke will be speak here. Okay, so speak is the first form of verb and this is the second form of the verb. So I did not speak English. So this will be the negative form. Okay, it will be negative. Okay, now how to make it interrogative, students? We know quite aware that just we have to invert this. For example, did I speak English? Okay students, now negation of the interrogative, how we can make? The same one, just we have to add not to it. For example, did I not speak English? And at the end we have to put a question mark. Don't forget to put the question mark. Okay students, have understood this much? Very good. So dear students, it is very important to use did to make it negative. And when we use did, then the second form of the verb will change into the first form of the verb. This rule is very, very important. Don't use the second form as it is in the negative and interrogative. We have to change the second form of verb or the past form of verb in the present form. Okay students, this is very important. Now let's try to have some more examples. Dear students, just now I have told you the how to make it negative. If there is no helping verb, I have told you am, is, are, was, were, do, does, did, have, has, had. These are the helping verb. Otherwise modal auxiliaries can, could, may, might. Okay, helping verb in the sentence to be verb. Okay, I have told you be form of the verb should be used, that is did. Okay, and not should be added to it to make it negative. Understood students? Now see here some of the examples. I have typed the examples to save the time, student. Now see here, Papa went to market yesterday. So this word shows the time. It is referring to the time. Papa is the subject, went is the second form of the verb. So how will be the sentence, student? Papa did not. Papa did not go to market. See student, go to market. Go is the first form of went. Okay student, so we have to change it. Okay, don't forget to change it, student. Now how to make it interrogative, students? Just we have to invert it and we can make a negative. For example, did Papa go to the market yesterday? And at the end, we have to put the question mark. Don't forget, students. Okay, have you understood this? Very good. Now, one more example I would like to show you here. See, I spoke to her. I is a subject, student. Spoke is the second form of verb. Okay, the first form of verb is speak. Don't forget. Okay, so while making in negative, we have to use this one. See, I did not speak is the first form of verb. Okay, so I did not speak to her. Now, how to make it interrogative? Just invert it. Did I speak to her? And at the end, question mark. Okay, student. And interrogative negative. Did I not? Just we have to add to the negative sentence, and it will be the negative interrogative sentence. Okay, now dear students, now here I am going to give you homework. Before giving a homework, again I would like to request you that if you have liked this video and found it useful to you, then do not forget to subscribe it, like it, share it to your friends, as well as if you want to support, click on the thanks button and you can support me, as well as you can use the UPI ID also. Thank you, students, for supporting me. Now, student, homework. Make it negative, interrogative, and interrogative negative. Quickly, I will tell you. He asked a question. The second one, mother gave only 10 rupees. The third one, my friend offered a treat. We watched a cricket match. Virat hit a century in the last match. Yes, student. So here I have given 5 examples and you have to make it negative, interrogative, and interrogative negative. Do not forget to write your answers in the comment section. If you write your answer in the comment section, definitely in the next video, I will shout out your name. And with this, thank you, students. Be studious, be thoughtful, and be connected.